Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Today we are going to talk about the application of Qiyas on intoxicant. Qiyas is one instrument of analogical reasoning. Qiyas is one instrument of ijtihad in the hierarchy of Islamic law. The first of which is the first primary source of the application of Islamic law is Sharia, is from the Quran, followed by the Hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and followed by the ijma ulama, the consensus of the scholars, and followed by Qiyas and other instrument of legislating Islamic law. Okay, so this is Qiyas is one instrument in use by Islamic jurists in trying to derive a reasonable response to the issues of the day. So Qiyas is one. So now we apply to intoxicant. The meaning of Qiyas, literal meaning measuring a length, a comparison to establish similarities between A and B, and is an extension of Shia ruling or hukum. So we have in the application of Qiyas the original case. In this case, the prohibition of wine in the time of the Prophet ﷺ. And we now have a new case. The original case is Asal, and the new case is Farad. So in the application of Qiyas to derive law in the Islamic Sharia law context, we have first of all the original case, the original prohibition that is in the Quran, called the Asal, and then the Farad is the new case, which happens in contemporary time. In the example here, we use the idea of narcotic, misuse of drug, or illegal drug abuse. And then we have the third element. Okay, the first element is Asal, the original case, as is revealed in the Quran, and the second element is the Farad, the incidence of the new case, and we have Illa, the effective cause. Meaning, so this is the third element. This is the reason, the cause. The jurists have to reflect on this. What is the effective cause? What is the cause of this prohibition or this ruling? And then finally, the fourth element is the hukum. What is the final say after ijtihad or the efforts of the ulama using Qiyas? So what is the final say or the final conclusion, the final hukum? So we have these four elements: the Asal, Farq, Illa, and hukum. Okay, in our case study of alcohol, the original case is wine drinking is prohibited. During one of the prayers of the Sahaba, there was this mention that wine is better to abstain from wine. Then they move on to complete prohibition of wine, and three other prohibition. I believe is to do with gambling and so on. Okay, the new case is illegal drug abuse and narcotic abuse, and the effective cause, the cause for this prohibition is intoxication. It will dullen the mind, and the hukum is, as applied to today in contemporary time, it is prohibited. So we have a new case which has its precedent in during the Prophet's time in terms of its cause, which is it will intoxicate the mind, and as a result it's prohibited.